the first flight, and first flight outdoors at Stanton Park, and I've only just managed to get the thing in the air. Got 3 full batteries with me, so it's really just a chance to have a play with it. The rain's finally stopped, so it's been raining the last few days. So right now I'm just getting used to the controls really, and checking the orientation, and just basically having a little play to see what I can do. Okay, so I've had a little play with this now, and I'm going to take it up. I don't remember the altitude here. When you're recording footage with the drone, it can also store a subtitle file. If you're playing it back on the PC, you can see things like where its home location is, GPS location, barometer, a few other bits. I don't think it actually shows altitude. Around here, I'm thinking it's only about 200 feet, give or take. So just doing a slow pan 360. And you can see the Honda factory over there, and some other big warehouses and stuff. You should get a better view later when I take it up to the 400 foot max. And a little bit quicker pan there. Angling the camera down now. Here I am. Do I give a wave? Yep, look, there I am, waving. So whoa. And that's there's a button on the remote that tips the camera down instantly or flips it back up again, and that's what I did there. So it's a pretty sudden, violent change. The winds this evening, when I was up flying, they were being reported around about 15-ish miles an hour, something like that. But you can see how steady the drone is. I was quite impressed. Sitting on the ground, I could hear it altering its pitch and whatnot to combat the winds, particularly when it was gusting. But so far from the footage, this is the first time I've really seen it as well. Doing this editing, I haven't played it back yet, so I was really quite impressed with just how steady it was. There's a little bit of flicker on the footage, but it only seems to be there when you're flying towards the sun, and I'm thinking it's flicker off the blades, off the front blades. So yeah, I think here I was just doing a slow descent. I didn't want to get it into trouble by descending too quickly. VRS, I think it's called, or VSR. I can't remember now. I'll have to put a little tag in here. There's a condition if you descend too quickly. Basically, the turbulence from the downdraft disrupts the airflow, and it goes into a death wobble. I've seen some videos of people recovering it from this condition, but you need a fair bit of altitude to do that. It generally will just crash. Okay, and I'm just setting the drone up here now to do a little video on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen the video. Can't really do this one-handed, so let's put the remote down. You can see fairly steady the drone. Let's see here, get a little bit of footage in there. So it's about just over 5 foot off the ground, I suppose, sort of my eye level. It was reasonably gusty when I was doing this, so it's buffeting it around fair amount, but all in all, it's not too bad. I also noticed too, as I walked closer to it, I was obviously changing the wind around the drone, and it was bouncing around a little bit more. Let's see here, get that up onto Instagram and put my tags, and yeah, that's pretty impressive considering you can put the remote down and just leave it there. Later on in the evening, I answered a phone call, and it was just sort of put the drone down, put the remote down, and just let the drone. I think it was at about 400 feet, hovering about while I took the phone call. So pretty impressive. Didn't know if I should push the come back home button or just let it do its thing.